Welcome to Trifecta Hour. I'm AJ. This is Glenn. This is Ink. This is Prince. We in the building. How y'all doing this beautiful Friday? Somewhere between Louisiana and something. How y'all doing?
Why are we out of order?
Uh,
No, that's definitely not it.
Thank you. Get it together.
sometimes. Sometimes. Um, not all the time. Sometimes. Anyway, everybody good, I guess. Okay, we okay, cool. All right. We on a FaceTime show. We on a FaceTime call, not doing a show. All right, so let's just get right into it. Most viewers struggle through the second GOP primary debate filled with interruptions, crosstalk, and protracted squabbles between the moderators and the candidates. Not to mention, a couple of moments they tried, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Not to mention corny ass moments like this.
You're not here tonight because you're afraid of being on the stage and defending your record. You're ducking these things. And let me tell you what's going to happen. You keep doing that, no one up here is going to call you Donald Trump anymore. We're going to call you Donald Duck.
All right.
Boo! Boo! You're whack. Anyway,
Wow.
to say it was a dud would be accurate, but
Wow.
Prince, did you have any takeaways?
He's muted. That's how bad it was. It's so bad it was. He's muted. He doesn't even care.
That face.
Oh.
That face.
He's back to mute. Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I really
Am
thought
I
he was-
here? Good.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was going for. All night, him and Pence was battling out to see who was the worst stand-up comedian, and it's still a tie. But in any event, that God, we all sat there for 2 hours and tried our best to make I guess you want to make lemonade out of dog shit, and that lemonade still tastes tart. It was just awful, and nothing they said enticed me to believe that the next person to run the most powerful country in the world was on that stage. It was a microcosm of today, which is the people that are not there are the people that are the ones that need to actually be there. That's Trump, hell, Larry Elder. Other new blood needs to be on that stage. What you saw was career politics 101. They were rehearsed, they were well informed, but they were corny, they were old, and they were failures in the states in which they came from. We don't need that.
I don't need you. So, Inked, any takeaways?
Sure. Hold on, I'm thinking. No, there's no. Let's just be honest. The takeaway was that we lost 2 hours of our lives. Thank God we were all together so that we will not regret those 2 hours. The sad part about this is every time we go into this, I would like to hope that we see something that's like, oh, okay. But instead we got like 3 sentences that were good. And that was about it. Like it's just a waste of time. I don't know who these people are. And that was that guy? Where is he from? South Dakota?
Vivek?
Where is he from?
Like,
The guy from South Dakota, the white guy.
What was his
Yeah,
name?
wherever he's
I
from.
forget.
Wherever the state is that I don't even know exists.
Bill, North Dakota. Name is Bill, right?
North Dakota. Okay, whatever. It's non-relevant. Imagine that guy running a country. I think that's the thing that is fascinating about this, right? So like if you just say, I don't know these people, I don't know anything about these people, I don't care, I'm just here to see who I would vote for. What in any of these people says commander in chief? That's all I got for you.
Amen. Glenn, any takeaways?
Yeah. I had a few. So,
Of course you did.
of course I did.
Mhm.
Of course, I really did like one line from Vivek. I did. I have to say it again. And it didn't smell like curry, AJ. I don't care what you say. Anyway, all I'm saying, he really had me with the curry balls. I did like the fact that he called transgenderism, especially in minors, mental illness, as it should be. Now, I will also say that I thought DeSantis actually looked really decent. But like Prince said, it was very rehearsed. All his responses do come off rehearsed. And I do like the fact that at the end of the debate, when they were saying, okay, so which one of these candidates up here would y'all vote off the island? He stood up and said, no, we're not doing that. He said that is disrespectful to the rest of the candidates. I think that is something that I would like to see in more leaders, because that was stepping up in leader and saying, no, we're not gonna do the divisiveness. We're going to actually stand together. Everybody up here has earned their spot. Tim Scott was more vocal, but this time he was just annoying. Good point. He made a couple good points, but he was just annoying. He was just over talking to everybody.
Of course, Glenn only likes his favorites.
What?
But you
I loved him.
he grew out his beard. Oh, he had a little goatee.
He did.
You know,
he did. I'm
he's
not going to
looking-
say what we called him earlier on in chat this week, but he got too many teeth for such a big mouth. Anyway,
yeah, I cannot.
those are my takeaways. That's what I got from it this week.
My takeaways was everyone was looking for a viral moment that never came, and the viral moment was that you're all whack as fuck. That was the viral moment. None of you have the Zazazu. You yes, you're full of knowledge and all that stuff, but you don't have the gift to translate that to people to get them on board with what the fuck you think you're going to do when you're commander in chief. I was bored. It was terrible. It was no ambition. The jokes were flat. And the winner was Donald Trump. Like, you can't. The problem with people like those people is that you're not naturally funny. You don't have a super duper cool personality that people gravitate towards. So just be yourself. Like, Vivek smiled less. I thought that was a you smile, you like curry. That's what we want you to do. Like, smile. That's you know, he got really serious, and it was just really, it was like, nah. And the only and Ink probably gonna disagree, but the person who looked the closest to presidential was Nikki Haley. But anyway,
What?
she looks so inspired.
Somebody horny.
Bitch, what?
Okay.
Bitch, what?
So, wait a minute. Pause. You're not gonna just drive by like you just say that right now.
Oh, we about
Hold
to
on.
transition.
No, you're not transitioning nothing. Pause.
Wait a minute. Who transitioning?
I want to know, at what point did this heifer look like she could be the commander in chief? I'll wait.
She had the red suit.
No, AJ.
And, don't.
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. It's not even funny. I want to know at what point you thought that this woman could possibly lead the country.
I said I didn't know. I didn't say she could lead the country. I said
What'd you say?
on that stage. It's like being the best house on a bad block. Nobody said you're presidential. I just said the person who was the closest to me. I didn't say she was presidential. I
Were
just
you
said the
watching
person
the
who was closest.
same thing as we were watching? You were there.
Yeah, we
I
were
mean, I
on
saw you
board.
in the box eating popcorn.
She said,
I even turned the camera on. I was done.
All right.
Belinda
whatever.
said, my dead grandma's suit. I'm done.
That part. Thank you, Belinda. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, now it's time to reel these niggas in.
Oh,
God.
shots fired. Wow.
Woo.
With the 2024 election in the not so distant future, many blacks have expressed disinterest in the Biden-Harris administration, and some are even pondering voting for Trump or a third party. This revelation has sent the Democrats into a frenzy. Overdrive. From Al Sharpton to mogul Jason Lee, to rapper Snoop Dogg and Eminem, there is a clear push to make sure blacks who are considering even thinking for themselves are put to shame through hyper emotionalism and just flat out lying to people. You know, let's take a look at what some of the gatekeepers are saying.
For him, you got to feel stupid. All you motherfuckers that went to go sit down and visit with him and talk with him got to feel stupid. Get you some act right.
Can I say something? Why he look like somebody's auntie? Okay, that's all I want to say.
Get with the real team, us. Fuck him. Straight up, nigga, I said it and I meant it.
Well, I think that when you look at the Powell case being misused in this fashion, let's not go back to the 1930s. Let's go to the 1990s when 5 young black and brown young men were falsely accused of raping a white woman in Central Park. It was Donald Trump that took out ads in the papers in New York saying they should get the death penalty. So if they want to cite how blacks have been abused by the criminal justice system, cite the case where we marched and eventually it was proven in New York where he discriminated against black with housing and where he discriminated against these 5 young men and helped cause their long sentences that they were innocent of all along.
Talking about Trump, I get too flustered in my head, and the shit that I want to say, there's too many things I want to say at once. So sometimes I start talking and I'm not able to convey the message the right way because I just get flustered and frustrated. Watching him play to his base that thinks that he cares about them, and it's actually the people that he cares about the fucking least. If you're talking about his core being, a majority white middle class, what I don't understand is how in the fuck do you feel like you relate to a billionaire who has never known struggle his entire fucking life? I will say this, he talks a good one. And if you're in his base, you're a core, let's say you're going to the rallies or whatever, you watch him on TV, you hear him talking this shit, there's part of me that understands like, all right, he's somehow still got them because he's brainwashing them into thinking that something great is gonna happen. Nothing's happening. Nothing is happening. I don't know, man. I get really flustered when I talk about it.
Him running for president, he was going after Hillary Clinton in her emails. Yeah. Remember there was the photo of her that went viral where she was sitting in the airport looking on a BlackBerry. She had a trench coat on, and he basically was saying lock her up. Every time he went to a rally, he was screaming to white people everywhere. Any white person is lock her up, lock her up, lock her up. And now he's actually being indicted.
Right.
And I'm actually mad at Hillary because Hillary, you should be front and center in front of CNN cameras with a red hat on that says lock him up. All of you have seen the Cheeto in charge get indicted. I never would have thought my whole life that I would have seen a sitting president get indicted, but this is a person who was elected. Remember, he did the whole grab him by the pussy, didn't release his tax forms. He did a lot of different things that black folks could have never ever done. If Barack Obama would have done one of these things, he would have been assassinated. Okay, but former US President Donald Trump has now made history becoming the first leader of the free world to ever be charged with a crime. Now, if you don't think that this is true or haven't been watching the news because you're just somewhere on the block, take a look at this photo of him yesterday on his way in court. This is literally your president.
Wait, what happened to the other Jason Lee video?
It didn't load.
Great. That was the better one.
Yeah, I know. It wouldn't load. I tried to get to load.
All right. So if Trump is so irrelevant, unelectable, and all Republicans have no chance in hell of ever winning ever again, why are these Democrats and these so-called leaders so hyper-focused on the black community, Glenn?
I just want to say Jason Lee looked like his fingers stink.
I'm sure they've been in certain orifices.
I mean, there's zesty and there's extra zesty. Anyway, so the way I look at it is they're not stupid. The Democrats have been playing racial politics, identity politics for a long time. They know that without the minority vote, they don't win elections. So yes, we have to. I've used this analogy so many times. It's like a bad one night stand. They promise you the world and leave you lacking. That's just what it is. They promise you everything that they can. Oh well, look at Joe Biden for example. If you guys vote for me, I'm gonna put an end to income inequality. Knowing daggone well that's a lie, and only a person who's uneducated would not realize you cannot end income inequality because income doesn't exist in a vacuum. Income is the result of something, your worth, and everybody is not worth the same amount.
Amen.
Agreed.
But but simply put, people who are like they depend on people being uneducated, uninformed, and they want you to remain broke.
Mm.
And that's
Right.
just what it is. So yeah, they're going to keep going after the minorities, and they're going to keep on poisoning the well and making everybody racism. Don't worry about everything else. Don't pay attention to what you're doing at the grocery store. Don't pay attention to how much you're paying at the pump. Donald Trump's racist. Keep pushing it. That's it.
Prince.
You know what's really sad is the one that pissed me off the most. Matter of fact, is two things about that video. The segment is called "We Gotta Reel These Niggas In."
Is he frozen for you guys or just me?
He's frozen. Well, while he gets that together, inked.
You know how I feel about this. Okay, first of all, the pandering is real. Okay, and I think what I'm getting tired of is being diminished down to rappers. Uh, yes, our skin color, our 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 inability to think freely for ourselves, our lack of knowledge of what benefits us best in our lives. It's
Right.
just getting old. So the fact that you think that, Snoop, Eminem, these people would influence us as a people. I mean, even the fraudulent vice president who had the whole party at her house about hip hop, that's what they tried to make it about. They tried to make it about us, and this is like our culture, something we can relate to. I mean, I think I would rather have somebody's nana who was in her kitchen cooking telling me how I should vote than these paid actors because they're all being paid. They're all pandering to the dollar bill because you know what? They sway, they swing as the wind changes, the weather, the season. That's what they do. So I just it's degrading and it's I'm over it. I mean, like talk to us like humans. Talk to us like we're smart. Talk to us like we know what we want and we don't want. I would respect that more, right?
Facts.
They don't know us.
Yeah, exactly. Prince, you there?
Now, before I was rudely interrupted by Inked, um, listen, Joy Reid and that bobblehead. I guess that was Al Sharpton because it was dark. The fact that his dumbass sat up there and tried to bring up that damn full page article when everybody and their mama has read it and knows he did not wish death penalty. He did not say anything. He didn't know who they were. But this is the thing, and I want black people to pay close attention to what I'm telling you. They think you're stupid. Matter of fact, you are stupid. You know why? Because you keep falling for it. They can say shit, outrageous shit, and y'all are going to believe it because they know, guess what? You're not going to look it up yourself. You're going to base all your decisions on emotions, and they know they got you. So he can sit up there and lie and say Donald Trump wished the death penalty on those five people, and he did not. All you got to do is Google Central Park 5 ad Donald Trump death penalty, death penalty, death penalty. I don't see it.
Those 5 innocent young
Yes.
boys, by the way.
Innocent.
Of
Yes.
The
that.
Central Park vaccinated, whatever you want to call them. Listen, black people, they think you're stupid. And you know what? Every election, you prove them right. So congratulations.
Everyone.
You're not only dumb in reading and mathematics, you're dumb in politics. Congratulations.
Well, the one thing Al Sharpton forgot to mention was that, wasn't that house apartment shit was like 1972 or something? Or
yes,
sir. It was way
yeah.
And then the Central Park 5 shit was 89. The one thing Al did not mention was that he was Trump's house nigger the whole time.
Oh.
Now, you partied with this man. You took his money. You picture smiling, looking at him like he's the greatest inspiration ever. All of that. And none of that was on your mind when you was getting the bag, when Trump had his wallet open. All of a sudden, politics changed and you no longer have access to his money. And now he's all of these things. Where the fuck was all of this from 1972 when you was fat Al Sharpton? When you was fat ass Al Sharpton to now? What happened? Because this has only been, 6 years, maybe. Wait, how long? 6, 7 years? Not a long time.
It hasn't been a long time.
So if it hasn't been a long time, the questions, and this is where the smart and the dumb blacks take the fork in the road. The dumb blacks will just fall for it. Oh, it's Al Sharpton. He must be the truth. Smart blacks go look up the fucking ad. Smart blacks ask questions like I'm asking. Like, motherfucker, if he was all these things all these years, why the fuck was you bigging him up all this time? That's the shit that I want to know. Because if you're the leader, the messiah, the person who's supposed to go to the racial justice person, if he's this bigoted, racist motherfucker, why was you around him all these years? That's the questions I got. So
listen, you forget about Jesse Jackson and the Rainbow Coalition.
That part.
Flipping funded his presidential run twice, not once.
You got this bigoted, racist man standing next to Rosa Parks.
Oh, wait. Snoop Dogg thanking him for pardoning a death row executive, not to mention in 2017 having an album funded by him before he ran as a Republican in every one of his videos. You guys are clowns. I'm sorry.
Complete clowns.
You guys
hold on. And you know how how that video really spoke to our Black unity? The person that Snoop was talking to,
tell it,
was Ice Cube. Somebody that is quote unquote an OG in the culture. He birthed gangster rap. He has maneuvered himself through Hollywood and has done it by his own terms, even getting shunned by his own community because he has questions about the betterment of this community. But you gonna sit your ass up there in a whole fucking scarf.
Yep.
The same person that maintains with Martha Stewart, grinded on her in front of millions of people. You want to call out people like Ice Cube who want to ask questions.
Hey, to be fair, though, Martha Stewart got more street cred than Snoop does.
That part. But, to be fair, I just want to know, when do we start asking the questions, right? So if you ask these morons who are, cheerleading for them, what policy has benefited them, how is it helping them? They couldn't give you one.
Right.
Couldn't give you one.
Well, Snoop would probably say CBD oil or some shit like that. Something that we don't care about.
Well, it's whatever.
I'm sorry. I'm not taking the word of a man who literally has someone to roll weed on his staff. Like he has somebody that just rolls his blunts all day. Man. I don't think the person I'm going to take political advice from, but that's just me. Anyway, moving on. So
it's always the wealthy. It's always the wealthy. It's always the wealthy.
Oh, the wealthy, detached, nowhere near anything that's going on, but you have your ear to the streets and the culture. Motherfucker, you ain't been in the streets and the culture since you were a fucking teenager. Stop it, bro. Stop it. You are multi-million many times over.
He got shot by Cuba Gooding Jr.'s little brother. Okay, I'm good. That's all.
Whatever. I'm just tired of
Omar.
Yeah, of not being real. It's not authentic. It's just I mean, if they were just speaking, Ice Cube is authentic. He's like, I'm not for one side or the other. I'm just, here to help my people. I can roll with
Right.
that. I could roll with that,
Exactly.
but whatever.
Anyway, so this got me thinking about, Brother Malcolm.
Two L's.
2 L's.
Yes,
That's
two.
right.
Oh, people. Yes, Malcolm's name has 2 L's. Thank you. You want to drive me? Spell Malcolm X. It's no Malcolm. It's Malcolm.
Sir, it's Malik El Shabazz.
It's El Haj Malik El Shabazz.
Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you.
El Haj Malik El
Appreciate it.
Shabazz.
Anyway,
Okay.
I mean, the foresight and observation of Malcolm X, I mean, it's just like, it's part genius and it's part sad, quite frankly. And if we could just play that clip where he talked about black leaders, and then we would get into that.
I just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community, and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear.
Why is that still relevant?
That's
absolutely
part.
Hate when you send your live stream to friends and they say dumb stuff in the comments. But anyway, with with all our knowledge and experience, access and progress, why are Malcolm X's statements still relevant today, Inked?
Because it hasn't really changed.
All right.
It just they took the shirt off, they washed it, and then they put it back on. So it's all make believe. You cannot take the words from, I mean, how long ago was that? Play it, and then you can still relate to it in modern time if things have really evolved and things have really changed.
Wow.
And I think that sometimes that is the breakdown. So we as a people, what's changed for we as a people is we have our voice, right? So like now we have they at least give you the illusion that you have your voice, right? Because we're all the same when it all boils down. But the
Right.
way that the way things are ran and the way things are done haven't changed. They just use a different tactic to get what they want. So they're like, "Oh, look it, we're gonna make you free. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, look it, you can do what you want. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, but if you don't vote for me, you're not black. Oh, if you vote Republican, you're voting against your best interests. Well, how do you even know what my best interests are? You don't even know what my interests are. You're assuming that I'm like all the rest." So that is why Malcolm was ahead of his time, because he saw the truth. He was never ever, ever underneath the covers. He was always above it. He was always looking past it. So no matter what you said, he watched your actions. He saw it. So he spoke about what he actually saw. And they just weren't able to bamboozle him. And that's why he's no longer here. That's why they took him out, because they could not bamboozle him. So he's been warning us from the grave. He's literally been warning us from the grave. He's literally been speaking the facts from the grave. And these morons are running around here ignoring it. Like,
Facts.
that's our problem. And that's why it's frustrating. That's why it's hard, because it's like we have the tools to really thrive, because we had these men that were ahead of their time, these people that were ahead of their times, that were able to see through it and give you this knowledge and wisdom. And you guys are pretending like it doesn't exist because you're worried about some banned book that's not really banned. So that's just what it is.
Some banned book that your dumbass kids aren't reading anyway.
They want
Glenn,
to read it now because they can't. You know how that goes.
I mean, that's the point. They can't read it because they're dumb.
That part.
Glenn.
The American Negro is nothing but a political football, and the white liberal controls this ball through tricks, tokenism, and false promises of integration and civil rights.
Mm.
Malcolm X blamed the black civil rights leaders at the time for selling out the black community, for being nothing more than a face for white liberalism. It's amazing that things have not changed. The same people that they put right in your face, the Kamala Harrises, the Joy Reids, the Al Sharptons, the Jesse Jacksons, are right there with the same agenda, telling you that you can't achieve while their pockets are swollen. You can't achieve in America. Ching. Like, look, let me catch this check real quick. How much I make, boss? But as soon as one of us tries to tell you this is what's going on, you've been played. Now all of a sudden we're the sellout. It's just, it amazes me because Mark Twain once commented, "No amount of evidence will ever convince an idiot." And unfortunately, because of being so active on social media the past few years, I believe those words more today than I ever have. So, yeah.
That is a fact. That is facts on facts. Prince.
You know what's funny about everything that Malcolm X said? It's like, think about it, people. They literally propped up Cardi B before the last election. Cardi B. And y'all just looked at that and was like, yeah, Cardi's for Biden, so, I trust Cardi. I wouldn't trust Cardi around my drink. I wouldn't trust Cardi B around I wouldn't trust Cardi B at a barbecue, let alone with picking the next president of the United States. This is what Malcolm X was talking about. And I believe it was AJ that said it when he was like, yeah, you don't see Seinfeld out there telling people who to vote for. You don't see all these super white celebrities telling you who to vote for. But in the black community, it's this thing to where, I mean, you literally got a man that hasn't went past the first page of the Malcolm X book, and y'all want him to guide y'all through political change? Shout out to LeBron James. These are the people that they put in front of you, and you're so starstruck. You're like, it's not making a whole hell of a lot of sense. Yes, this person was found not guilty of murder, Snoop. But hey, let's listen to him about Trump. A man who has no convictions. Okay? But let's listen to the ex-crack dealer.
That part.
Jay-Z.
These
are the people that we prop up. These are the men that is leading our community. But the strong man that was in that clip, he's no longer here. Muhammad Ali, no longer here. Trailblazers, game changers. We've switched them out for the Snoops, the Eminems, the Offsets, clowns. R.I.P. Malcolm X.
All right. Well, with that said, let's lighten it up a little bit. It's time to get petty!
Uh-oh. It's here somewhere.
1, 2, 2, 3, 4. I didn't. All right. Inked, what you got for us this week?
In light of this whole thing with Tupac, Dwayne Keith Davis, you sorry bastard. How dare you take Tupac off this earth? Shame, shame, shame on you. Shame on you. Okay? And I hope that you're constipated for the rest of your life. And now my other petty is for the federal government for allowing the skeleton that is the senator of California to die on her watch and not kick her ass out.
Hmm.
I'm not saying her
Right.
name. It's pointless. That's all I got for you.
Glenn.
So my petty this week is going back to the guy. Hopefully he's watching. I don't know. Maybe he'll catch one of the backlogs. Who was literally trying to debate me in the shop while you're supposed to be getting a haircut. Every time I make a point, you want to try to turn around and look at me in the face like you somebody's papa. You almost lost your whole entire eyebrow. You were going to look real sassy for about 2 weeks. Listen, I do not mind having conversations with anybody at most times. There are times where you probably should shut up. Like, if I'm lining up your mustache and you keep going, I'm going to end up cutting your mustache. It's going to float in your lap like a caterpillar.
Wow.
You're welcome. All right.
Okay.
All right. That was my only petty for this week. I don't mind having these conversations. We can debate all day about flipping economics and Donald Trump's economy versus what we got going on right now. We can do that.
Mm-hmm.
But if somebody asks me what I liked about Donald Trump, and I come back and counter after I tell you what I like about Donald Trump, and I ask you what it is about Biden, and you tell me he's not Trump, I'm going to automatically give you that L.
He said automatically.
That's it. Just automatically. Hold
I
this.
respond. Because he's not Trump.
He's not Trump.
That's the stupidest shit ever. You're dumb.
Hold
My
this.
opinion is to the fake ass Republican caucus who thinks marriage is a necessity to be a president. Listen, we know Tim Scott's never going to get anywhere near 1600 Black Lives Matter way as a president, which is fine. But giving this man flack or being cautious about funding him because he doesn't have a ring on his finger is bullshit. Marriage ain't for everybody, and let's be clear. Most marriages fail. Most marriages I've ever seen failed. Most people have cheated. Most people have done reckless shit in their relationships. And this whole I'm a conservative and we believe in the family unit. Shut the fuck up. Most of y'all are whores just like the liberals. Most of y'all are fucking and fucking in these DMs just like everybody else. So please stop it. Y'all got the same amount of sexual harassment lawsuits at Fox News that you had at CNN and everywhere else. So please stop it. Please stop acting like you're holier than thou and that marriage is this sanctity. It's so sanctity. Well, motherfucker, why is divorce an option for your ass if it's such a sanctity? You just thug it out, right? Thug it out. Be miserable. You're not. You're fucking the maid. Cool. Not gonna work here. Leave Tim Scott the fuck alone. Let him be single. It is no knock on whether he fucks men or women. It is just let him be single, whatever the fuck it is. That's all I got. Prince.
Well, I mean, we've seen it on a lot of these conservatives who are single.
I mean, allegedly, if he was gay, he wouldn't be the first gay president. But anyway, listen.
Yeah.
My petty is Jeremy Aiken 01. Get this down, everybody in the chat. Jeremy Aiken 01 on TikTok.
Oh.
For those who don't know, I posted a video of my son's pictures and it went viral. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. I read the comments. I liked and commented on as many comments as I can. Thank you very much. Well, this Mayo sapien fixed his perch lips to say that my son was ugly. Let me tell you something. You can say whatever you say about me. I do a lot of things, but one thing I do not do is produce ugly offspring.
That part. Speak on it, Prince.
And for you to get on this app and feel so comfortable in your acne-riddled, meth-addicted skin to think you could talk about my child and I wasn't going to respond. By the way, fuck you, TikTok, because I responded and he flagged both videos and then made his account private. But y'all go visit him. And I just want to let everybody else know. I know when you put something on the internet, it is for people are going to have their opinions. But there's just something about when you think that it is okay to talk about people's children.
Mm-hmm.
This internet has got y'all entirely too comfortable. And that's why whenever I see the videos of you Mayo people getting snuffed, I like it. I hit the like, I repost, I retweet, because the fuck around find out era is beautiful.
Mm.
You hear me,
Mm-hmm.
801? It may not be from me, but you will fuck around and find out. I hope your goddamn dog becomes General Tso's chicken at a Chinese restaurant. You funky bitch.
Wow.
First of all, he can't even make offspring because nobody would reproduce with him. That's why he's trying to call somebody's child ugly. But it's cool.
That's why,
Little dick syndrome. You know how that goes.
that's why I'm never putting little Leviticus on social media.
First of all, you ain't putting Leviticus on his birth certificate.
That part.
I'm alive.
That Brits, you took the words right out of my mouth because I was like, huh,
Who's Leviticus?
who's that?
How you gonna tell me what to name my child?
I'm going to
Easily.
strongly suggest.
No, effortlessly. When we show up at the hospital, they come with the birth certificate, and we're like, no, that's not the baby's name.
Fine, if you want him flagged on flights all the time, go ahead, do it.
We'll be like, that's not the baby's name. And secondly, we already know that's not the baby's name because we know the baby's names already.
I know, but Leviticus has a ring to it. Maybe I name my dog Leviticus.
It doesn't, and we're done. And isn't it time to segue to something?
I wanna. Maybe I'll get a gray pit bull and name him Leviticus.
You don't even like dogs. Like, what is happening right now? Are you high? What is the AC on? You hot? What's going on? You don't even like dogs.
Is. I don't like it to make noise in the thing, so I turned it off.
Oh, I knew something was going on. I knew it.
All right. So it is time for our conservative spotlight. All right, Glenn, who we got this week?
This week's conservative spotlight is Mr. James Klug. I had to make sure it was Klug or Klug, but yeah, we're gonna say Klug because his mama called him Klug. I'm gonna call him Klug. Anyway, James Klug is a Turning Point USA ambassador and a popular conservative content creator on YouTube. He has currently, in the last 30 days, 989,000 views on his videos and contents alone. He is actually, his ER rating is 7.7. In other words, that's how his normal growth is. He is currently making a little over $1,500 a day from videos. Okay. This is the man who, in case you don't know who James Klug is, this is the man who goes to campuses. He goes to he lives out in California. He goes out to Venice Beach and he asks hard questions. He asks people like, should we allow minors to transition? Or what is a woman? Things like this. And I was going to play a highlight of him being clipped and people trying to chase him. There was a very, very old young lady who I'm pretty sure at one time was a man. And Shem was chasing James Klug around with a billboard. It was actually very entertaining. So eventually I'm going to get that video. I'm going to get that video posted. But like I said, if you haven't done so yet, check him out on YouTube. Check out some of his video. He has his own store as well. James Klug, we got, hey, big shout out to you, buddy. Good job.
Amen.
Sure.
All right, James. Appreciate you. Now let's segue on to our memes of the week.
Play the clip.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a mistake.
All right, here we go. Meantime, this one. I hope I have it paused. Do I have it paused? Oh,
No.
God damn
Go
it.
back.
Go back. This
Okay.
is it
Oh
paused?
my god.
I got
It's
pause.
paused.
Okay, this is the one. You know what this picture reminds me of? Because that's what all you white people have in your back pocket. Y'all be ready to unload this. What'd he say?
Rigor.
Oh, wait. I want to call him it so bad. I want to call him it so bad. Look at him. Look at the way he talk. Look at the way he walk. Look how he wears clothes. Look at his black skin. He's a wait a minute. Oh, wait. He's a conservative? Wait a minute. Let me pull my shirt back down. Let me pull my
Rigor.
shirt down.
Oh my god.
Hey, sir, how you doing? You're so well spoken. You're nice. You take care of your family. I would let you come through the back door in my house.
Oh, wait.
Wow.
What you're saying is the first kind of mainstream black guy who's kind of articulate and kind of clean?
Yeah.
Ooh, clean cut.
Next.
That was a lot.
And this next one. Listen.
Okay.
I mean, but let's be honest. This how it is.
How are we gonna be honest?
Replace this white woman with anybody else. And you simps, y'all be out there. Oh, I gotta protect her. Vanilla queen, vanilla queen, vanilla queen.
Oh my god.
This what it looks like. This what y'all look like.
Wow. Wow.
And look at y'all in the back. All y'all look like y'all missing chromosomes. And y'all keep diluting the pool. That's how we get the Drakes and the Jason Lees of the world.
Stop it.
Because of this shit right here.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Boom. 2 girls, 1 cup. Y'all figure it out. What the hell they doing with that cup? Like, what are y'all doing? Like, what are y'all doing?
Wow.
If this ain't 2023, I don't know what is. 2 white women confused. No man, no nothing.
This is rough.
And this one, please pause. Chris Christie, as a person who was born and raised in New Jersey,
Belinda,
you fat homo sapien, that guy is personally responsible for all the saturated fat in New Jersey.
I'm done.
If y'all vote for that man, it will be no food left. Food taxes will go up.
Ooh.
I'm telling you, he will be the heaviest president of all time. And this one right here, listen, people, this is called the restroom. On the right, we have a man. On the left, we have a woman. Okay?
Okay.
If I see your bearded ass walking into the women's bathroom, I'm going to call you out. Now, I know. What about Pico? What's it called? Picos?
Wow.
What is it? Women got beards.
PCOS.
Yeah, whatever that is. If you got that, have your card on you. So I know. So I won't be calling the cops because you're a weirdo. And those are the memes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Who left this fool in the building? Wow.
I can't even believe this just happened.
Wow. Have your card on you, ladies. I guess you have to pull that tampon out and slap him upside the head with it and be like, nah, bow.
Wow.
The fuck just happened? Yo, exactly.
You get what you asked for.
Oh my gosh. Where are we?
Wow.
Oh, it's time. Urban Dictionary word of the day.
I didn't even see it.
That's what she said.
I like to see myself. What a shame. Okay. It's my spotlight moment. My word of the day is whoremonger. A skanky, no good person. Someone who leeches off people and scams them.
Ooh.
Someone who treats others badly for no reason other than they can.
Ooh.
So, as much as I like to get away from the clock app, the amount of whoremongers that are there keeps me with a word every single week. Okay? So, what I'm going to need y'all to do is stop changing your screen names because we know who you are. You can't escape us because you've been tagged in some other video, so we already know. Okay? Stop making it other people's faults that you are getting snapped and crackled and popped off the app. Okay? It's not our fault. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Okay? Thirdly, it's one word. Whoremonger, one word. That the amount of grifting, begging for others to do something for you is painful. Okay? So if you want to do something and you want to accomplish something, and we're a very good example of that, you just need to put the work in. Nobody else is going to do it for you. You just reach out, say, I'm out of here. I'm going to do what I want to do, and go do it. Okay? You guys are sad and pathetic, and you're whoremongers. Okay? And 49 cent. Just so you know, bitch, we see you. I see you're a liberal now, huh? You got liberal thoughts. Funny how that works. You go from being globally conservative to a whole motherfucking liberal. You're weak as fuck.
What?
I gotta
What the
get my
fuck did I
phone
miss? Wait a minute. What did I miss?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well,
Oh
we'll
yeah.
talk.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So you went from being a global conservative to a liberal with liberal ideology.
Wow.
His name is now liberal something.
See, these fours, we do this shit. We
So
live this
that's so that's an example of how people will play into something thinking they'll get fame, money, support, whatever. So the next time somebody wants to call us a fraud, the next time somebody wants to call, see, I was gonna do this for my petty, but then I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. But here it is, it shows up. And the next time you want to say that we're the fake ones, now you fucking know. At no point have we ever had conservative in our name. We've never had a conservative in our names. Our brand has always remained the same. We've always stayed true to who we are. We've never faltered from that. We've never flip-flopped. We've never strayed to try to get you to like, click, gift, whatever. Yet now, the very people who called us out are the very people who are now on the other side. Come correct with your shit. I'm done. Whoremonger.
Wow. That was a good one.
That's pretty good. That's good.
Yeah, right. Closing announcements. Simply Sunday, some Sunday soon, coming to a theater near you. We'll figure it out. We'll get there, and then but I just like saying Simply Sunday. It's a good way to lead in. Anyway, Rant Halloween is here. Shimmy your ass on AJ'sRantRoom.com. I got some cool Halloween merch on the site for y'all.
Trash.
It's only available October 31st, so don't fuck around and wait till November 1, because we'll be on to our picked turkeys. So, anyway. Is anything else?
Oh yeah.
I won't be shopping.
Oh yeah. I got another video for y'all.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Here we go.
I got another video. Yo.
Stop smiling and play it.
Play it, Negro.
But it's so fun. Hold on. I'm going to do it right now.
It's only fun for you. Shit, we can't see it.
Definitely fun. Here we go.
Who says it's fun and it's only for them?
Hey there, Jack. I'm here to tell you about the State of the Union, man.
So, what state is the Union in?
We're gonna be bringing back American manufacturing.
That's what you plan on doing. That's not the state the union is in.
Pat's gonna pay you $130 to work in the field of dreams. I'm gonna give universal child care.
What state is the union in?
We're gonna lower inflation without
Joe,
cutting
I
wages.
need you to
We're gonna,
tell me
We're gonna get
the
the police
state
what
of
they
the
need,
union.
man. We're gonna make
What
sure those cops
state
always
is the
got the
union
stuff they
in?
need to get the
Joe,
job done.
what
We're
is
gonna
the
secure
state
the
of
burger.
union
We're gonna
right
build a
now?
wall.
That was Trump's idea.
The wall just got 10 feet taller.
What is the state of the union right now?
I'm gonna cure cancer, man.
Oh my God. Horrible. So horrible. And you know what the sad part is? That's our reality. It's like the worst part about all of this is our reality.
I gotta get it later, man.
Oh God. What a shame.
I want to go cure cancer.
That is our reality. Trash. Garbage. Garbage.
All right.
Oh.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in this fine Friday. We appreciate it. We love you for watching.
Yes, we do.
Make sure you follow Trifecta Hour on Instagram and Twitter, and go subscribe to us on Rumble and here and TikTok. I think I covered them all.
Podcast.
Oh yeah, we're podcasting.
Yeah. Oh
now.
yeah. We're on Apple. I don't know that.
We're on
we did
Apple
that part
and
out.
Spotify, so you can listen to us too now. You don't have to just watch. You can now listen to us on Apple and
Yeah.
Spotify.
Android
Good deal.
people.
But what did they like to watch?
Ooh, I like to watch.
I like to watch.
I mean, you should. You got 4 eyes.
Better to see you with. Look, better to see you with. You know, I need
Glenn,
that for you. You know, when it's like this, you know.
Glenn, hit the outro. Glenn, hit
That
the
don't
outro.
bother me.
Hold on, I want,
It's still shoot.
but I want to.
In
But I
the
just
eye,
want to hear
where's
them
it
go on a
shooting?
little bit longer.
What are you talking